Hi everyone, welcome back to another class. In this class, I'll try to explain you how you can write a Spark Scala program to count the number of each word in a text file. So basically, I have a text file here. As you can see, let me open it and show it to you. So I have a text file and I have to count how many R's are there, how many U are there. Like I want to count the number of each words. What I'll try to do, basically I'll try to create one Scala object. So I'll go to new and I'll select Scala object and I can give it a name like word count. So this is word count, hit enter, it will finish and it will create one object out of it. And here you can see a simple like program has been by default written like object word count. So as in the last class also, I explained you how you can create your first hello world program in Scala. So in that tutorial, basically I explained either you can write a main method in this object, or what you can do, you can extend this particular object to app class so that you do not need to write a main method here. So app class is basically a helper class which contains main method, as you can see here. Basically, with the help of app class, you can ignore writing your main method here. So the object has been created. Now what I will try to do, first of all, I'm writing a Spark program, so I'll have to use the Spark libraries. And first of all, to enter in any Spark application, I'll have to create Spark context or Spark session. So guys, what I can do, I can create a variable with name sc. Sc will be our Spark context. I'm using here val. Val means we are making this sc immutable. So val and var, there are two kinds of variable in Scala. Variable means the objects in which you are trying to store something. So val means it is immutable, means whenever this sc will be created, it can't be changed later. Var means when the variable is created, you can change its value. So I am creating one Spark context, Spark context. So you can create a Spark context with the new keyword. And here there are two parameters required. The first parameter is your either you will be using local or it will be a cluster mode. So I'll be executing this code on local. And here you have to pass 1 2 3 or star means I'll be using my complete core of my local machine, like all cores will be used in this particular Spark job. If it was written 1, then only one core be used, so I'm using here star. Then second parameter can be your app name, like what is the application name. So word count is the application name, so we are basically writing the app name which resembles the program. So this is the Spark context. As you can see here, we are getting here one error like not found type Spark context. So basically we have to import few things because we are using a Spark library. And one more thing I'd like to mention here, guys, I'm using Scala 2.11.11 and the Spark library which I'm using is of version 2.4.4. So make sure this 2.4.4 Spark is compatible with Scala 2.11.11. So make sure you have the same compatible version. Now to import this library, you do not have to remember all those things. Just press Ctrl Shift O and things will be imported automatic. So guys, you do not have to write import or .apache.spark.spark context. Just hit Control Shift and O and things will be done automatically. Now what I have to do, first of all, I have to read my file. The file name is datascience.txt. So what I can do, I can create a variable of name file and things will be of type val only. And sc dot, there is one method text file. So as you can see here, it takes two parameter, path and main partitions, like how many partitions will be done of this particular file. So I do not need this main partition. I have to pass the path only. So let me copy the path from here. So I'll go to properties and as you can see here is the complete path. Let me copy it, Control C, or just right click and copy it, then cancel it. Now what I can do, let's suppose I want to check the file content, then what I can do basically, so I can use collect method, and for each, with the help of for each, I can print each line. So what I can do, file dot, so I can use collect dot for each, like I want to print for each line, and print ln. So this is how I can print each line of this file, and let us run this program basically and see the output of this file. So what I can do, I can click right click here, basically I can right click here and go to run as, then run as Scala application. So let us see what is the output here. So just wait for a few seconds and it will be, compiled, and then output will be shown here. So as you can see, there are many logs we are getting, and these logs are no use for us. So here is the content of the particular file. As you can see here, all the content has been printed here. One more thing I'd like to use here, like we are getting so many logs here, like we need only error logs in the output. So what I can do here, basically I can set the log label to error only. So guys, let us write the code so that we will get only error message in the output. So for this particular thing, I'll have to use logger. So I'll have to use logger dot get logger, and don't worry about this. Now, don't worry about the imports. We will get the imports in just one click. So I'm giving it a name here like org. Then what I can do, I can use here set label, and I'll have to set the label to error. So label dot error. So here we are getting two errors, like this label is not found, this logger is not found. So what we have to do, basically we have to do the import. So control shift O, press this thing, and let us import few things like this thing org.apache dot log4j label next, and then this logger. So two things are imported, as you can see here. Basically we are using org.apache.log4j.label and .logger. And now let me save this particular program, and let us hit right click and run as Scala application, and we will see the output. And in the output only errors will be there if there are errors, otherwise output will be there. So this thing will be the in the output. So as you can see here in the output, basically we are getting only the file's content. Now what I will try to do, basically guys, we have to find the count of each word. So first of all, which transformation we have to use, basically let me comment it down. So basically what we have to do, guys, we have to flatten this particular content with the help of spaces. So let us do that. So well, let me give it rdd1 and a file dot, and we have to use flat map. And basically flat map, what it takes, basically it takes a function basically. So in the flat map we will be passing one function. Now basically that will be our anonymous function, and with the help of that we can flat this particular content of this file. So what we have to do, x dot a split, we are basically doing the split and with the help of space. So this is how we will do, and let us see the output of this rdd1 actually. So I'm copying this, and let us print the content like rdd1's content here, and let us save it, and workspace is building, and let us right click and run this Scala application. So let us see the output for rdd1. Let us see how the things are flat mapped, how flat map is working basically. So basically we are trying to flat this particular content of this file into words, like we are splitting the words with the help of spaces, like after each space word will be splitted. Now what we can do, we can give numbers to particular words like r. Then what I can do, I can pass here comma 1. So let me explain it here. Like let's suppose I have r1 and the, and let me write here 1. What I'll do now, then here 1, I'll be mapping 1 to every word like this, the And then let's suppose r is here two times, like two things are here, then off is of two time also. So now at the end, what I will try to do, I'll try to reduce this with the help of these words. So after reduction, what will happen? R will be of two numbers, like two times, then r comma 2, and in the output of will be of two time and the will be one time. So what now I'll try to do here, I am trying to map one to every word. Like as you can see here, now the words are flattened with the help of a space here. Now I'll try to use map. So let me comment it down here, and let me write val rdd2 rdd1 dot map. And how I can write a function here, I'll use a anonymous function basically. And what I'll to do, I'll be getting x, and things will be mapped like x comma 1. Whatever word I'll get, I'll map that to 1 basically. And you can see the output also. Let me print the content of rdd2 here. So let me save it and right click it, then run the program as a Scala application, and you will be getting output like r comma 1 is comma 1, like words will be mapped to 1. So let us see the output. So as you can see here, like all the words are mapped to 1. Now what I can do, I can do the reduction based on r, I mean the first content. This is basically a pair RDD. If you have learned Scala, if a tuple has only two elements, then that will be called pair RDD, and the first element is key and the second element is value. So this is how things work in Scala. Now what I can do, basically I can write a reduction method here. So val rdd3 is equals to rdd2 dot reduce by key. Basically I'll use reduce by key. So reduce by key here, and I'll write here one, one anonymous function also here. So I'll be passing two, like a comma b, two elements will be passed here, like r will be passed and u will be passed. And then what I'll try to do, I'll be adding the values like a plus b. So things will work like this. Basically I'm trying to reduce the values by key. So how it will work, basically it will work on the keys, like r, things will be sorted first of all, like r comma 1 r comma 1 r comma 1 will be aggregated at one place, u comma 1 u comma 1 will be aggregated at one place, then reduction will happen. Now as you can see here, if I'm writing this, if I'm trying to see the value of rdd3 here. So let me check the value of rdd3, and as you can see in the output, you will see the count of each word basically. So things will be something like r comma the count of r, then off comma the count of off, and similarly. So as you can see here, if I go to upper, like right comma 2 is comma 3, enhance comma 1, under comma 1, this is the count of words actually. Emma has come 6 times, who has come 2 times, what has come 2 times. We can sort also, like sort on the value type, like on the number of counts, or whatever you want you can do here. So let us see the DAG, like how DAG is working. For this, what I can use, as you can see, whenever this program is running, the Spark application is getting close by itself. So what I can do, I can use standard input of Scala, input output. So dot std in, basically std input, and dot read line. So So what it will do, it will ask for an input basically, and after that input only the Spark application will be closed. So let us run this and let us see. So first of all, you will get the count of each word in the text file in the output. Then we can see the DAG also, the Spark UI also. So let us see, first of all, let us see the output. So output will be coming here in the sort while. So let me move it a bit upward. So as you can see here, we are getting the output like needs is 2 time, passionate is 1 time, and is 24, like and will be coming quite frequently. So pre-production is coming 1 time. So Spark application is still running. As you can see here, terminate, there is on one option to terminate, but I'll not terminate it here. So what I'll try to do, localhost 4040 is the default port for this particular Spark job. So as you can see here, we have one word count application that is running basically, which has 4 tasks. If I go to this particular thing, so as you can see, we have read one text file, then we have done one flat map, then we are using reduce by key. So basically flat map and map are basically narrow transformation, that's why no other stage is created, but reduce by key is basically a wide transformation, that's why we are getting, you know, what I would say, different stage. So number of stage depends on basically the wide transformation. We have one wide transformation, that's why we have 2 stages. So a number of stages is 1 greater than number of wide transformation. So if we have only 0 wide transformation, then the number of stages will be 1. So as you can see here, we have map here, then collect. These are the basically we have the jobs which are running map, and you know, word count is the particular job. So this is how you can check the DAG, and even in the DAG also you can see the description and all those things. So these are the basically more complex things. We'll be talking about all those things in the later classes, but for now this is how you can check the DAG. So guys, this is it in this class. I hope you enjoyed this class. This class is very important with respect to interviews, because in most of the interviews you will be getting this similar problems, and you'll have to write those programs, and you have to explain what you are doing and why you are doing. So that's it. Have a good day, stay home, stay safe, and keep learning. Thank you.